Morning everyone. Today we're going to tackle about the scientific and technological contributions of ancient China. So China has been a major donor to science and technology for the past few decades. They have made numerous developments and studies in which countries from all over the world have benefited from today's time. In ancient China, China has one of the oldest medical systems in the world. So this includes acupuncture and Chinese herbal medicines, which dates back to at least 2,200 years. This medical system is still being used in today's time. Another is self-processing, such as the drumming and drilling, is adapted from Chinese technology. So silk is still used in all over the world and is widely used specifically in India.
Good morning, everyone. Today, I would like to introduce to you the technologies and inventions from Imperial China. Cai Lun was responsible for the first significant improvement in papermaking by adding new materials such as mulberry bark from mulberry trees, hemp waste, and fishing nets. This integration is commonly used until today. This seismoscope was made by Zhang Heng in 132 AD. The contraption would help show the direction of a distant earthquake. Zhang's contraption would drop a bronze ball into the mouth of a corresponding metal object shaped like a toad, each symbolizing the direction in which the seismic wave was traveling. This single-wheeled carriage is called a wheelbarrow, and it was constructed by Shu Han's prime minister, Zhuge Liang, in 231 AD. It is used to transport men and supplies in battle.
So let us proceed to the Sui dynasty from 581 AD to 618 AD. The earliest known examples of black prints come from China dating back to the 3rd century AD. These very early blacks were used to print on fabric, as paper was invented around the same time later. The process was later picked up in the rest of Asia, the Middle East, and the Europe centuries. It served as both an art form and a way to print text before the invention of movable type. The Sui dynasty started the Grand Canal. Although the earliest section from the Yangtze River north to Hualien was built as early as 486 BCE. The Grand Canal, which is the longest man-made canal, enables safe transportation between North and South China. It is safe from storms and pirates on the Great Seas and unite China for trade purposes. The Sui dynasty also is credited with building granaries to provide the people with a cheap, nutritional source of food.
Let's move forward to the Tang dynasty. It was during this period when the first gas cylinders were invented. While drilling for deep boreholes has been widely practiced since the Han Dynasty, it was during the Tang Dynasty when a gazetteer from Sichuan province mentioned that they can transport natural gas while keeping its flame despite dozens of kilometers while using only bamboo tubes. Wonder if the early Chinese people have their own air conditioners? Yes, they do. In 747, Emperor Xuanzong owned a device called Tang Yulin, which uses water-power fan wheels that functions for air conditioning. This invention improved the use of traditional fans alone and was adopted by the citizens when they built their houses beside the streams. Another proud invention of China is the porcelain production. Its first primitive form was made during the Tang Dynasty by a Chinese alchemist. It was in the making of functional ceramics for daily use and export that Tang potters achieved their greatest technological innovations and artistic refinement.
For the Song dynasty in 1960 AD to 1279 AD, the four great inventions of the Chinese people in ancient times, which includes paper, printing, the compass, and gunpowder, were further developed in the Song dynasty. The government established special deposit centers where citizens may leave their coins and get notes during the start of the Song dynasty. Officials decided to take direct control of the system in 1100s, issuing the world's first government-issued paper money. This paper was then called Jiaozi. That will be all for the scientific and technological contributions of the Chinese civilizations. Thank you so much for listening.